Just when I thought I was out, Daddy Derek pulls me back in. Hello everyone, my name is John and welcome back to Homeless Movies, where I like to give secondhand films a second chance to be appreciated. And if you like making fun of bad movies as much as I do, make sure you click subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss an episode. And if you want to get all my episodes at least a day early, head on over to my Patreon or click join to become a member of the channel. John, why are you doing Cool Cat? Didn't you say everything you wanted to say about it 2 years ago? I thought I was done too, but apparently Daddy Derek wasn't. My review of Cool Cat Saves the Kids is by far the most popular video on my channel, and it's the reason that the majority of you have followed me over the last couple of years. Hell, even Cool Cat himself, Jason Johnson, liked the video. Doing that video has allowed me to take advantage of a lot of new opportunities and meet so many cool people to work, collab, and talk with. That's you! Yeah, you! I love you, you crazy bastards! I knew while I was making that video that it was going to be something special. It was going to be something that was with me for my entire life. And despite all of that, I do have a tiny confession to make. When I made that video, I really had no idea what I was talking about or what I was getting myself into. I had never even heard of guys like Bob Show or knew anything about the drama between Daddy Derek and Adam from Your Movie Sucks. And since then, I've learned a lot, especially after feeling like the only person who's willing to review gun self-defense for ladies and for men too. Which is still probably the longest title of any movie I've ever seen, much less reviewed. And I thought that was it. I was pretty much just done with Cool Cat. But to quote one of my all-time favorite movies, no, there is another. After Adam from Your Movie Sucks tore Cool Cat Saves the Kids a new asshole, Derek Savage actually went back and made some updates to the film. And believe it or not, that's the version of the movie that I got. I got comment after comment after comment saying, why didn't you mention this? Why didn't you do that? It's because I didn't see the same version of the movie that he did. I got the George Lucas special edition version of Cool Cat. But that didn't stop Derek Savage because then he went and did even more edits to try and get the movie on Netflix. And that is how we ended up with Cool Cat Kids Superhero. Cool Cat Kids Superhero is basically the exact same movie as Cool Cat Saves the Kids, except for just a couple of changes. There's about 10 extra minutes of new footage and a cameo by 80s B-movie action goddess Cynthia Rothrock, which I do have my own theory about, but we'll get into that later. The movie actually begins differently than Cool Cat Saves the Kids did, with less screaming giant children who hang out at bully bars and more shots of Cool Cat adding the finishing touches to a painting that's already dry, with a brush that has no paint on it. Like a fucking madman! Sometimes I have a hard time telling the difference if Cool Cat's supposed to be a role model or a Batman villain. Daddy Derek then comes out to check on his big orange flight risk.
Well, hi, Cool Cat. What are you doing?
Hey, Daddy Derek. I'm just painting a picture. Now I'm gonna practice my new rap song, Cool Cat Rap Master.
Because if it's one thing that Cool Cat Saves the Kids needed, it's more crappy singing.
All right, Cool Cat. I'm ready.
Okay, let's bust out some rhymes. 1, 2, 3.
Hip, hip, the hop, hop, hop. I got a story to tell you about the coolest cat. His name is Cool Cat and the kids love him so. So you better watch out cause he's an anti-bullying hero. Now it's time to close this song. So you be cool and goodness will come to you. Yay!
On behalf of all white folks, I would like to formally apologize for what Daddy Derek has done to the entire genre of hip-hop. I haven't heard raps that bad since this video came out.
Well, I wrote this song for the Christian youth. I want to teach kids the Christian truth. If you want to reach those kids on the street, then you gotta do a rap to a hip-hop beat. My rhymes are fly, my beats are sick. My crew is big and it keeps getting bigger. That's 'cause Jesus Christ is my name.
If you haven't seen the whole thing, don't worry, there's a link in the description below. After they finish butchering music as an art form, Daddy Derek throws a plastic bottle in the trash, prompting a pretty harsh response from Captain Cool Planet Cat.
Did you just throw a plastic bottle in the trash?
Oh, wow, I guess I did.
Why did you say it like you were being threatened? It sounded like the next words out of your mouth were gonna be, what are you gonna do about it, you big orange pussy punk bitch?
That's a no-no. We should always recycle, and I love to recycle our cans and bottles, and it's good for the earth, and that's cool.
You know, you're right, Cool Cat, and I tell you what, it's great to recycle, and I'm going to start right now.
By handing you my garbage and making you do all the work. Remember kids, anything that feels like a chore can be a lot easier when you pass it on to other people. Because when it comes to responsibility, sharing is caring. I apologize to anyone who may be feeling a little bit queasy at this moment. I don't fully understand what's happening with some of the video in this version. Some shots look like they're trying to do some sort of Jason Bourne shaky cam, and others are stretched super wide for no reason, like someone was tripping balls while editing. You know, considering that Daddy Derek's new pride and joy is the annual 420 awards, it's starting to explain a lot. Daddy Derek lets Cool Cat know that he's got a surprise for him, and this time it doesn't involve squealing like a pig. Turns out the surprise is a ride on a motorcycle, and for some reason the only thing I can focus on is, I don't know how the motorcycle got there in the first place. I don't think it's ever stated that Daddy Derek owns this bike, and they go riding around with another biker. I don't think he could have brought another whole motorcycle with him.
Good golly, those motorcycles are beautiful!
And that person's trunk is wide open, and this whole movie is stupid. See? I can also state the obvious.
We are gonna cruise!
Oh yeah, they are so cool. Nothing screams badass son of anarchy like roaring down a suburban street at 4 miles an hour in your all-white Fila's tennis shoe you just picked up off the Ross clearance rack. Am I the only one who forgot that Fila was even a thing? Despite all the awesomeness of that ride, it looks like Cool Cat can't wait to get off this bike because he almost goes ass over tea kettle trying to escape from it.
Well, you know what? I've got to get inside, because Maria's coming over to help me with my school president sign!
Okay, buddy, well, hey, have fun now.
Bye-bye!
Bye.
And this brings us to the original film. And here's a couple things that I never noticed before. While he's supposed to be making these signs so that he could run for class president, he's not actually doing anything. He's just lovingly stroking his own photo like some sort of Buffalo Bill-style serial killer.
Would you lick my little kitty butthole? I'd lick my little kitty butthole. I'd lick my little kitty butthole hard.
He's a cat. And then, of course, Cool Cat's friend Maria shows up so they can go outside and play. And something that's always bothered me about these signs is that some of them don't make any fucking sense. Cool Cat is the cat. Well, yeah. No one is looking at pictures of Cool Cat and Gwyneth Paltrow and going, I don't know. They're both tall and sell terrible merchandise and give all kinds of terrible unsolicited advice, but which one is the cat, though?
Yeah, and you know what? It's silly.
Yeah!
I will never understand why Child Protective Services wasn't called on this film. Maybe it's because Cool Cat's mom was on set.
I'm glad you liked it. Would you like anything else?
Yeah, hey, how about another glass of milk?
Wait, you're not Cool Cat's mom? For those of you who haven't guessed, this is our Cynthia Rothrock cameo. Instead of creating a new part for her, Daddy Derek just had her re-record all of Mama Cat's lines, replacing the original woman's.
Oh, that's good. And someone is calling. Hello, this is the cat residence.
Oh, that's good. And someone is calling. Hello, this is the cat residence.
And my theory is that it was all done completely out of spite. A little while ago, Jason Johnson, the guy who played Cool Cat, went on the Super Media Bros podcast and told this story about just how possessive Daddy Derek is. And not just of Cool Cat. I highly recommend listening to the entire interview after this video, but in a nutshell, the woman who was the original voice of Mama Cat lived across the street from the house they were shooting in. After a long, hard day of shooting and sweating clear through that cat suit, she offered to let Jason come over to her house and take a shower. Now, apparently, Daddy Derek may have had a little bit of a crush on Mama Cat, as if that wasn't completely obvious.
That's looking good. I hope I get a plate of that.
Oh, hush up.
What? I'm just saying it's looking good.
Oh, it never gets easier. She'd apparently rejected him multiple times when he tried to ask her out, and then we heard that Jason was going over there to take a shower. All he heard was, guy going over to my girl, get naked, gotta go by. He rushed all the way over there to see what the hell was really going on, apparently very upset that a different man than him was in this woman's house. And he accused them of sneaking around behind his back, which they weren't, but even if they were, would be 1000% none of his goddamn business. Getting back to the movie, it looks like Daddy Derek has updated this scene as well, to show Cool Cat browsing the internet and going to DerekSavage.com. which is filled with all kinds of creepy shit that no child should ever be looking at, including photos from Daddy Derek's modeling career and excerpts from his really weird novels that have never been released, including Sweet Revenge, a story about a vigilante who takes the law into his own hands because cops are powerless against a street gang that murders his family. Now I know what you're thinking, but I promise this is not a direct ripoff of The Punisher. Because according to Derek, instead of violence, the real focus is all about a message that white and black people can live in friendship and overcome adversities together. How? Well, by shooting them all, of course, because all the good guys have an assortment of weapons that could rock the US military. There isn't a word invented for how tone-deaf this is, so I'm just gonna make one. It's Soprikos. This is total Soprikos. The second book is God's Wrath, The Second Coming, which is about, and I quote, "In God's wrath, Jonathan's life is going beautifully as he plans to be married, but his fiancée Lisa is suddenly taken and he is left behind, dazed. While his life tumbles out of control, the world sees crime and fascism soar as the president rises into power and commands for everyone to worship him. But God fights back and the earth gets rocked." There's a lot of low-hanging fruit in that blurb, and I'm not gonna make those political jokes, but you are more than welcome to down in the comments. I checked out about halfway through that description, but the gist of it seems to be Johnny and Lisa from The Room in the apocalypse, and I have never wanted something more in my entire life! Can you imagine Tommy Wiseau starring in a Daddy Derek film about the end times? Tommy could be all, "Oh, hi Derek, I'm the Antichrist, and this is my hell wife Lisa, who is so sexy and I love so much." And Daddy Derek could be all, "Well, I'm here to serve our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, and beat you to death with my sweet martial arts skills and genuine autographed Van Halen guitar that I couldn't get anybody to buy on eBay even after Eddie Van Halen died." And finally, the last book on Daddy Derek's website, a place where children and families can go together, is called Bad Boy. About a young man named James who tried to balance his newly found love of being a male stripper and the newest lady in his life while facing the harsh body glitter covered reality of ripping off Magic Mike. This is the website where Cool Cat spends most of his free time. And then the rest of the time when he's not doing that, he's doing stuff like going down into the hallway in this newly added scene and having no reservations in picking up an opened lollipop that he just happened to find in the hallway. Don't worry, he doesn't lick it. He just starts singing to it.
Lollipop, lollipop.
Just as he starts singing the Lollipop song, it seems like he realizes that he can't afford the rights to the whole thing, so he just starts riffing lyrics.
Lollipop, lollipop. Oh, how I love a lollipop. Lollipop, lollipop. Tastes so yummy.
Well, that's a whole lot of time none of us are getting back. Even Cool Cat seems to realize how stupid this thing that he's doing is, and he puts the lollipop down, but then picks up one of Daddy Derek's cameras. I'm not gonna say that it's the camera that Daddy Derek used to spy on the neighbor lady across the street while she was in the shower, but I'm pretty sure you also thought it, and I think that says a lot about both of us. Cool Cat takes us outside and films Daddy Derek practicing his martial arts skills. Because even in a goddamn kids movie, he needs to try and show off how big his dick is. It's not that I think that all the criticism he's received over the last couple of years has shaken his confidence and his security in his own manhood. It's that I know that it has, and if he doesn't put it back in his pants soon, I'm gonna need some censor bars. Now, except for a couple of different angles and some re-edits and this weird shot out of nowhere of Maria 2 years older and wearing a retainer never to be seen again, the rest of the movie is 100% exactly the same.
There he is!
Hi, everybody.
Hi!
I'm sorry, but that's it. There's nothing else new to make fun of. Unless you want to look at Daddy Derek's YouTube channel, which I totally do. Cool Cat's Funhouse is Daddy Derek's YouTube channel, which he uses to make announcements for new projects that he's trying to get PewDiePie to work on, like Cool Cat Stops a School Shooting and Cool Cat Fights Coronavirus.
Hi, I'm Derek Savage, and I'm coming to you today with something new, something that I've never done before, and it's going to Felix, PewDiePie.
But he also occasionally goes off the deep end and makes the occasional short video like the one we're about to start with, Cool Cat's Crazy Dream.
Hey kids, it's me, Cool Cat, and I got a great story to tell you. It's about a dream I had, but it was a super cool dream.
Wow, it sounds like Cool Cat's balls finally dropped and moved to Virginia.
Dream dreams are so spectacular.
Wait a minute, that's not Cool Cat, that's fake feline. But whatever happened to Jason, I hear you ask? Well, that's actually very simple. Jason and Derek had a huge falling out after Derek tried to enlist him to play Cool Cat in the annual 420 Awards. It's like if PBS suddenly asked Barney the Dinosaur to start selling Jack Daniels. Yes, it's 10 times more interesting, but it kind of sends a mixed message. So since then, Daddy Derek has taken over the role and has started playing Cool Cat himself. And I promise you, it's way sadder than it sounds, especially when he starts talking to himself.
Hey, Cool Cat. What are you doing? Well, I had this really important call to tell you about. Well, fantastic. Go on and tell me all about it then, Cool Cat.
And if you think that's bad, wait till he starts singing.
Well, hey, kids, I just remembered. We need a really, really cool song. I just want to write a song. Cool Cat loves to rock and roll. Cool Cat loves to rock and roll. Cool Cat loves to boogie woogie. Oh, hey, Daddy Derek, do you think my voice will sound okay for the song?
Nope. So in Cool Cat's crazy dream, Derek uses leftover footage from the holiday parade of him meeting a bunch of celebrities who either don't know who he is or are like Montel Williams, who are apparently huge fans.
Cool Cat, what's up? Guess what? Look, you came in. It's Montel. You came in right on time. Cool Cat, look. Montel and Cool Cat, what are you gonna do?
But the real star of the show here is Cool Cat's brand new nemesis.
You better go, Cool Cat!
Oh yes, in all of his green screen glory, this is Dirty Dog.
I see you running from me, but it ain't over. I'm Dirty Dog, and I'm gonna get you. Ow! Ow!
Dirty Dog is the main villain of Cool Cat Stops a School Shooting, i.e. the shooter that Cool Cat will stop with his sweet ninja moves. Oh, and straight out of Derek's mouth, he's also a slave owner.
Got a brand new character I'm introducing to you, not just Dirty Dog, but also Dirty Dog's got a slave, Beaver. Beaver is cool, man. He was fun to write.
Or at least that was the original plan until coronavirus hit. And Daddy Derek decided, what's that? People are dying? How can I cash in on this? And so now he's currently making Cool Cat Fights Coronavirus. Where the hero, Cool Cat, tries to tell everyone about how they can keep each other safe and healthy by wearing masks, following guidelines, using common sense. But Dirty Dog, the villain, tries to convince everyone that COVID is actually a scam the only way that Daddy Derek can.
He thinks humans are sheep and coronavirus is a scam.
That's really cool that he wants to show that being an idiot and putting other people in harm's way makes you a villain, right? Yeah, no.
So this way, kids will be able to get both sides of the issue. Whichever side you believe in, okay?
What? You can't create a character as the antagonist, the villain, the bad guy for a movie for children and have their motivations be meant to be taken seriously. At no point in this film should there be a moment where Cool Cat looks to Dirty Dog and says, "Well, Dirty Dog, I don't agree with you on coronavirus being a scam, but you make an interesting point about it being from China, therefore it's a Chinese virus." And if that makes you think that Daddy Derek's ability to be completely tone deaf, have terrible timing, and appear moderately insane all at the same time can't be topped, oh, just wait. On August 27th, 2020, Daddy Derek released a video. The title of that video is Derek Savage's Easter Message 2020. For 11 minutes, with a photo of the J-Man and some flowers that are scotch taped to the wall, he delivers an Easter sermon in late August. It starts off innocent enough until about 8 minutes in, when he starts using the power of Christ itself to promote and sell his God's Wrath novel that we talked about earlier.
But this, when it comes to, here's my novel. I have 2 novels. This is one I just finished the editing. I've been working on this for years and years.
Because no one, not anyone in this whole wide world is better at selling out than Derek Savage. And that's it for this update on Cool Cat and Daddy Derek until Cool Cat fights coronavirus, which you better believe I absolutely helped pay for in the Kickstarter. So I guess the real question is the new Cool Cat worth watching? If you haven't seen it before, yes, go ahead and watch it. If not, you're not really missing anything, I promise. If you liked what you saw, click the like button and let the YouTube algorithm know that the video is worth watching. Make sure you click subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss an episode. Thank you to all of my patrons and members for continuing to support me. I love you guys, thank you for watching, I'll see you next time, and just remember, be cool to each other.